I might see someone who is, let's say, 60 years old. 20 years ago, at age 40, he had a right-sided colon cancer and had, let's say, 75% of his bowel removed. Getting colonoscopies every couple of years, but his sister recently approached him and said, hey, have you ever considered genetic testing? We have a really strong family history of colon cancer. You know, if he had been newly diagnosed, we could arrange for molecular studies on his tumor, but since this happened 20 years ago, that really wasn't a realistic or viable option. So what we did was we either do the genetic testing with a blood sample, or in a lot of cases we can do it with saliva. We tested him for this condition called hereditary non-polyposis colorectal cancer, or HNPCC for short. Also called Lynch syndrome, and it turns out that he did have a mutation in a gene known to predispose to that condition. It's called MSH2. So the next step was to, communicate that result to the person who had the mutation. It will also allow for his sister, who is interested, to get genetic testing, because if we know what caused the colon cancer in the family, she's at 50-50 risk of having the same thing, as are his kids.
Now the kids, it's their choice if they want to get tested?
It is, and until they test negative for the condition, we would screen them as if they had it. I think most genetic counselors have a certain patient population that for whatever reason really affects them negatively, or they have a patient population that they just really thrive in dealing with. It's hard to see someone really young with kids who is got really advanced disease, and it's kind of a matter of just like keeping them alive so they can get to know their kids will remember them. Those situations sometimes hit really close to home. You still do everything you need to do for them from a genetic standpoint, but it's like, wow, that's someone I would probably be friends with outside of work, and they're in really, really bad shape. So you sort of kind of reminded of your own mortality on a pretty regular basis. It can be emotionally draining, but I think that's probably true of any subspecialty in medicine, and I think the trick is to just find a population that you're really good with, no matter where you land.